Hi, this is Bryce Andrews with the CIT 336. I'm going to talk about the setCookie function today. So this is what it looks like when we are setting up that function, setCookie, with the parentheses just like normal. Why cookies? Cookies remember information about the user. So the user's name is stored in a cookie when visiting a website. The cookie is used to remember the user next time they visit if the cookie is still active. And cookies are saved in name value pairs. Example, username equals Bryce Andrews. So cookies are created, like I said, in the name value pairs. And when a browser requests a web page from a server, cookies belonging to the page is added to that request. And the server can then get the data to remember information about the user. So in the syntax of the setCookie function, you have your name, value, and then you have this other information right here. Expire, path, domain, secure, HTTP only. And I'm going to talk about those right here a little bit more. So you have your parameters, and then you have the description of the parameter. So name, it's required, specifies the name of the cookie. Value, it sets the value to that required name, and it is optional. Expire is also optional. It specifies when the cookie expires, and the value of time. So the 86400 times 30 is going to expire in 30 days. So if you don't put in this expire parameter or set it to 0, the cookie will expire at the end of the session. And so the default is 0. Oops. Path is also optional. Specifies the server path of the cookie. So if it's set to just the / the cookie will be available within the entire domain. Set to PHP, the cookie will only be available within the PHP directory and all the subdirectories of the PHP. The default value is the current directory that the cookie is being set in. Domain is also optional. It specifies the domain name of the cookie to make the cookie available on all subdomains of the example.com. Set domain to example.com, setting it to www.example.com will make the cookie only available in the www subdomain. Secure is also optional. It specifies whether or not cookies should only be transmitted over secure HTTPS connection. True indicates that the cookies will only be set if a secure connection exists. Default is false. So if you're going to set it to send only secure, you need to make sure your Boolean is set to true. Optional HTTP only. If set to true, the cookie will be accessible only through the HTTP protocol, and the cookie will not be accessible by scripting languages. This setting can help to reduce identify theft through XSS attacks. And default is false. And right here, I was reading in W3 Schools where to put the function of the setCookie, and it said to put it up here before your HTML tag. But as I was reading through the assignment this week, they want us to put it down in the registration to set it if the registration comes back true to set the cookie. So I don't think it matters really where it's set. I think it's just depending on what your needs are on where you want to set the cookie. But the value of the cookie is automatically URL encoded when sending the cookie and automatically decoded when received. So now I'm going to come in here to W3 Schools. I'm just going to show how this works a little bit. So if I run this example, now this cookie is set to John Doe, so it comes through here, and we have an if else, and it's going to run through this if statement, and then it's going to spit out, this cookie value of John Doe. So the cookie name is user, as you can see right here, and the value set to John Doe, and then this in the body is what this information that you're seeing here. So if this returns, the cookie and the value, then it's going to spit it out here. And if I come over here and I come to a new one, let's come to this one that's Alex Porter. So I'll run this example. And as you can see over here that it's already set the cookie value to John Doe. Okay, so it's not using this Alex Porter yet. So I'm going to reload this page and it should reset the cookie to the value of Alex Porter. There it goes. So it switched the cookie value to Alex Porter when I reset that page. So that's just changing. It's like when you enter your name on a website, like we're doing this week in registration, it's going to set the value to the name, and so it's going to know that that person is on the website. So next time they come in, we can set a greeting message to the value of that cookie, which will be their name. Then I just wanted to show some of the cookies that I have, and you can see that these are all cookies, and I've got quite a few because I haven't deleted them in a while. But these all just contain information from the sites that I visited. So that is my presentation on the Setcookie function, and I hope it helped you out for this week.